Our presentation is on wind energy. Wind energy is when energy is generated from the kinetic energy of moving air. Wind energy has more advantages over other energy resources. Wind is a non depletable, clean, and a free energy resource. We simply cannot run out of wind. The wind turbine converts kinetic energy of moving air into electricity in much the same way that a hydroelectric turbine harnesses the kinetic energy of moving water. The wind turns the blade, which is connected to the generator, which generates electricity. These things don't look as big, but the average wind turbine is 328 feet tall. One wind turbine can power up to 500 homes.
The advantages of wind energy is that wind energy doesn't pollute the air because they don't rely on fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are things such as coal and oil. Wind is renewable. Wind turbines don't produce atmospheric emissions that increase health problems. Atmospheric emissions can cause environmental problems such as death of forest and acid rain. They can also cause diseases and cancer in humans. One of the least expensive renewable energy technologies is wind energy, ranging between 1.2 million and 2.2 million. You can also go to Walmart and buy a wind turbine if you would like one in your backyard. The disadvantages of wind energy is that wind turbines are a little noisy. This is why they are placed outside the city so they don't disturb other people. The turbines could kill birds, but this doesn't happen very often. They are located in open areas away from the city where the energy is needed, but the energy can travel to the city if it is needed. Roads also sometimes have to be built to transport equipment to the proper area.
This is a map of where in the world wind energy is used. The dark blue areas, such as here and here, are where it is used the most. And this here is China, right here. And an interesting fact about that is that this is where windmills were first developed, which is probably why this is also the area that uses the most wind energy. And it's still increasing. Of course, it can still be used in many places. You just have to have, flat area and wind. And this is a map of China here, and the darker areas are where it is where wind factories are located. And this is, in case you didn't know, is a map of the United States of America. And the dark blue areas are also where the most wind energy is used. And this here is Hawaii, which is actually where the largest wind turbine is. And the blades are bigger than a football field, and it's 20 stories tall. And this is Texas, in case you didn't know, one of our larger states, which is where the most wind energy is produced. And another interesting fact about that is it's wind energy started becoming, used and researched in the 1970, which is also probably why it's used so much today, with it being 12% of their total energy produced. This is a picture of a piece of a wind turbine being taken to the area it is going to be set up at. This is just one of the pieces. And it could be one of the blades even. It is very large, as you can see. It just doesn't look like it because when it's assembled, it's way up there in the air. It's like a plane. It's actually very large, but it just doesn't look very big. And that shall conclude our presentation.